Okay, well, how about we just say that we've got a guest with us today and quickly say hello to Spiridon and then start the game and then just do our usual bastard thing.
I like that.
Okay. And I can add the character creation to the end as like a bonus bit, maybe.
Yeah.
Listen to the end of the episode to hear how we've made Spiridon's dragon character.
For those of you that bitched about... No.
Don't say that, Taylor. They're our listeners.
And I take it all back with Mage Hand.
Making a daring escape from the Syndicate-run space station Midspace, a group of travelers aboard their starship, the Grey Dragon, must battle their way out through scores of Syndicate ships to the safety of deep space. With shields running low and dubious battle plans, escape may be difficult for our heroes. Dr. Z, a psychic jellyfish-like alien, versed in the arts of hacking and medicine, who pilots a robotic suit of armor. Cleo, the Ursine explosives expert, an immense bipedal bear creature armed to the teeth and not adverse to risk-taking. And Herodotus, a decorated military officer, dedicated to the imperial conquest of human civilization. Together they are the Backwater Bastards. Welcome back, everyone. This is Backwater Bastards in space, orbital refuse.
Oh, yes.
You want to try that again, but like really feel the in space? I just feel like that was underplayed.
Oh.
In space, no one can hear you scream.
Not with
Welcome
that fucking
back.
attitude, Taylor.
This is another episode of the Backwater Bastards in space.
Yes. Yeah, perfect. You have met with approval.
Doing.
We've got a special guest today. I'm going to hand it over to Evan to introduce our guest because Evan is better acquainted, perhaps, with this gentleman.
A visitor.
Oh, I should have prepared like a U.S. wrestling sort of. He's got the big mouth from down south.
Sunday.
Nah, he's a good guy from Germany. You don't hear that often.
Okay, well.
He's I'm sorry, that was a joke.
Jesus Christ.
He's Spiridon Giannakis. Yay! All right.
Standing at 8'3".
Spiridon is a bookmaker, not in the betting sort of way.
Jesus.
He makes books, literally, and he has made all of my books, and we are friends as of old. And he is a giant nerd for fonts and things. Ask him what he thinks about Comic Sans. I dare ya. I double dare ya.
It's nice.
We'll be here for days.
I'm glad I handed that over because there's no way I could have topped that.
Yeah, I mean, not so much.
No.
Welcome, Spiridon.
Yeah. Hi. Nice to be here.
Nice to have you here.
Yes.
Are you excited to play with the bastards?
Yeah. I mean, I've listened to your episodes, but I always was talking with Dan about joining this at some point, and now I'm here.
And now we're going to find out who you really are under that beard
Of course. Yeah.
in space.
I mean, the bastards have a way of bringing out the worst in anyone that ever gets involved in this. So,
Yes.
I don't know what you
look forward to
mean
that.
by that.
we get to your core character eventually. Yeah.
So basically, you're like a cult or something.
Oh,
no,
shit.
it's
Not
like,
again.
It's like therapy. We break off the masks one after the other, and at the end, you just left emotionally ravaged and
So
destroyed.
you
This
break
is like
my
the
character.
8th time that I've
afterwards.
accidentally ended up in a cult.
Yeah, we're our true selves. Taylor is a
that's good
bear.
thing.
I am a jellyfish. And Evan is the dignified
Loser.
army
Wait,
commandant
no.
that he always wanted to be.
Yes, that is exactly right. I wish I could make a career.
And sort of a semi-fascist, imperialist.
Yes.
military man.
Semi-fascist. How dare you, sir? I do know things halfway. I make Mussolini my bitch.
What the hell? Okay.
Head is right, my
Herodotus
boy.
he's a confusing character because he does seem to have a poetic soul beneath that horrible exterior.
Yes.
Right, exactly.
xenophobic.
Like all
bipolar.
true fascists, he's a big snowflake.
Well, anyways.
Where we last left off,
Flying in the spaceship?
we last saw our bastards making a daring escape from the forces of Princess Zuzu.
Oh, right. After we took her baby.
And Dietz's arm.
So Princess Zuzu
Liberated. I
had
think
sent
you'll
the
find.
bastards
You're right.
sent the bastards on a mission to uncover an ancient spaceship that happened to be carrying a dormant monarch wraith egg. She obviously wanted this egg to, well, she revealed that she wanted this egg to raise the infant into a wraith monarch to take over her mantle as the crime lord of midspace.
Yes.
And the bastards had a bit of a change of heart, and they wanted to save the child.
Herodotus did.
Herodotus had a big...
As a champion of the law,
Oh, right.
as all Greek fascists claim to be.
I didn't know that about
he,
you.
He saw in this possible future only detritus and doom, and he would not have it. No, sir. So he
Do you
pulled his
think that it
pistol.
was secretly because you heard Princess Zuzu talking about how she needed an heir, and then you, the aristocratic specimen that you are, freaked out because you realized that on all your years of logistical traveling, you didn't have an heir?
That's surprising.
Freud in ya.
Oh.
I don't know. You know, Tay, you're a little bit too much Ursus Major. Be a little more Ursus Minor. No,
I know. I feel it.
You're
That was
saying,
my
like, you're
Devin
into
moment
that?
for the month, so...
was that one time?
Cliffhanger. You'd finally got completely smushed Dietz the droid.
Yeah.
And,
Yes. Oh my
you're getting
god,
away.
I forgot. Oh,
Yeah,
are we
we
in trouble?
cliffhanged as we were flying away into the atmosphere, right?
Yeah, after Taylor had thoroughly sacked him
Ooh,
and looted
yep.
his body.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
we were
he
all
stole that
doing some
fancy
shit.
arm.
We were all doing some shit.
Oh, I'm not judging. I'm applauding the, you make a kill, you use the whole animal.
Yeah, use the whole buffalo, man.
I have
Whole
Dietz's
robot.
hand in my inventory kit as well.
Mhm.
Wait, what do I get?
Use.
No.
Did Cleo hand that right over, did she?
Did I?
Bears get nothing.
Well, I've got it
What the
written in
fuck?
my inventory.
Did I get nothing,
That may have been presumptuous of you.
I don't know. I'd have to listen back over the episode. I don't remember.
Realistically, I would probably lose.
Oh, you know what, guys? This sounds like a conflict one might roleplay.
Yes. Well, we can just. I guess
Thanks,
at the
Dad.
moment. At the moment, it doesn't matter too much who's got the arm.
Yeah.
I
You can
feel
have the
like
arm.
in a real sense, Cleo would probably lose interest and forget and go somewhere else.
Or get real obsessive.
That's
Just
probably very bear-like.
Either way, that's definitely not forefront in the bastard's minds as they are taking off from these docks right as a number of heavily armed starships are right on their tail coming at them.
Excuse me.
Question.
Yes.
Wouldn't it be funnier if that was foremost on Tay's mind? While all this was happening, she just like cannot give up about the arm. I mean, I don't want to dwell on it. I just like I'm thinking of the scene, and I'm like, it'd be really funny if she just like could not.
It's
get
out
it out
of my
head.
control, that's for sure.
It is. It definitely is. And I mean,
just wanna
when
float
have
that
I
out
ever?
We also have a
Yeah.
guest. We need to get to.
I know he.
We do,
I mean,
we
if
do
he-
need
if he
to get
wants
into
to play with
space
the
to meet
bastards.
Hans. So the
Daniel.
less time we spend before the escape.
Just never forget that me and Evan are only here as chaotic elements
For the loot.
Yeah, I mean,
to the soup.
Yeah.
Don't
we were
forget.
brought here to do a job, and by God, we will do it well.
We will
Yes, you
halfway
do.
do it.
Yeah, we will half-ass it, but we will half-ass it full ass.
Yeah, full ass.
Full ass. Full
We are
ass,
two.
bright
We are
hearts,
each
ten
two sides
sail.
of a whole ass.
Yes.
We're one cheek each of the intergalactic butt.
Yep.
Okay.
Anyway, I don't feel like
Separately,
we,
we are
helped
just
ourselves there.
innocuous mounds of flesh with some muscle under, but together we go full ass.
Full ass.
Yep. We do.
All right, I'm really glad to hear that.
Yes.
Anyway,
Anyways.
carry on. Sorry, I didn't mean to derail us. I was just thinking about the arm. Anyway, carry on.
Taking off, coursing straight up towards the little bubble above the port, which is the only way out, the bubble dome that makes up the artificial atmosphere of midspace. Herodotus making a beeline for it. It's the only real escape from all these ships that are just circling around, coming up from beneath now. But it's closing. It's very clear that building from the outside, there's a series of mini force fields that are building their way in towards. He's going to have to make a piloting check to see how we get through.
Ruddy bloody hell, my boys. It looks like we're in for it now. I think I can outrun it. I'll do my very best.
Piloting.
Here comes a doo-whooper.
Yes,
He's rolled
11.
an 11.
Yeah.
A modest yet successful 11.
Yeah.
Hold on to your browning breeches. We're going in.
I'm not wearing any breeches, Herodotus.
Nobody asked you, Professor. It's a metaphor. I thought you were an educated piece of marine detritus. Now let's go.
Herodotus, making it, just scraping through, not quite being caught on the edges of closing, encroaching force field, zips outside of mid-space and into the dark vacuum of space.
By the hairs of my totalitarian taint, we've done it.
I thought you were balding.
Not down there.
Maybe up there, but downstairs, plenty to play with, if you know what I mean. Me, I'm sure you do. You tendril troubadour. Pardon, I'm on a winter's rush.
Ah, yes. The similarities between you and the bear grow every day.
Yeah.
Oh, you hear that, Harry? You hear that?
I take that only as the deepest compliment. Yeah.
Visitors, the hostile ships are approaching again.
And as you glance down, you can see that someone has clicked the other opposite button on the garage door opener, and the force field is beginning to widen again as the small ships coming in behind you are still just racing through towards the edges.
You hills, bells, and buckets of blood! Get to your battle stations, boys! It's about to get ruddy hot up in here.
All right. So,
Don't take off any clothes.
are there gun spots that we can go to?
I hope so.
Yes, so these two little bulbous things on either side are both little gun turrets.
Settle into the gun balls. It's about to get squishy.
And they are like sort of fishbowl type things where you can get in there on the turret, swivel around at almost any angle.
I swing my robotic body into one and connect up.
It's maybe more of a gun hamster ball than a gun turret.
Ooh, I like that.
Mm-hmm. Get into my hamster balls, boys.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
You know exactly why.
What are you up to, Cleo?
Well, okay, so my thought is when we took off, was I eating stuff? Wasn't I like nosing out something to eat?
I'm assuming that you eat like 94% of the time.
I know, but I feel like I tried to do it again.
You are a bear. It's a fair bet.
Yeah, I'm trying to understand exactly where I was.
Yeah.
But if I was nosing around to eat stuff, then it's probable that I could come back out. Is there another turret, or is it possible?
There is another turret. There are two, in fact. It's almost perfectly designed for this theme.
Oh my god, Dick, it's almost like you fucking thought of this, but I guess I could go do that, because last time I did it, I was pretty good.
I mean, I think I can allow for a continuity error between episodes, because there has been some passage of time. So Cleo can just run straight there.
Maybe I did get that snack I was after. I guess can I bring some snack to the turret?
Just don't leave any crumbs.
Like just in one arm.
I mean, there's gonna be crumbs and grease. I mean, you know it.
I know.
But isn't it
because
just that
Herodotus
mushroom
is
slime?
upon landing the plentiful pantry. Yeah, there was cheese and port and so forth, wasn't there? Came forth.
Okay, well I'm gonna bring some of that to the turret.
Nice.
Just like one arm it.
Very good.
Okay, I'm in there.
Visitors, I can make a jump to light speed if this is required.
No, we will not run. We will take the fight to the enemy. Straight at them, boys, like Nelson said. Damn the maneuvers. Go at them. We shall be
Where?
like Nelson at Trafalgar. Never mentioned the fact that he got shot.
Oh shit.
Alright, so I'm assuming Herodotus is just flipping right around and aiming straight back at the entrance.
Yep.
Well, if that's what you want to do, Harry, then all right.
Aim for the gunnery. If we can... If we can take out guns or engine, we'll leave them dead in the water. Provided, of course, we're in space.
Well, okay.
Now, a little less of that lip.
Alright, give me a second. I'm gonna have to drop some ships
All right.
onto this
I'm
map.
curious to see how you're going to slide old Hans in here.
Can I ask a question
We're
in
gonna
between?
hit him.
Oh, you totally can.
Once
Yeah.
shit starts
Absolutely.
blowing up.
I wonder, like, is this the future of our current timeline, or how is Trafalgar fitting in all of this?
Oh, fuck. That's a good point.
I just want to know, like, what is this? What the fuck is this?
Man.
I mean, this is a future where like humans did get all around this distant galaxy, via Earth.
I mean, the bear has mentioned like a bunch of stuff that's very Like in your random quotations, I remember last time you said something that we were all like, "That's very current affairs."
I have made insinuations towards Jesus and Nichols.
Yes, that's
Okay.
so
all
these
things exist here, right? Like we have this,
which was a mistake.
I'm going to say some of them might be fourth wall breaks.
Okay.
Yep. Sorry, everyone.
Okay, I just need to know, like maybe there's something where I can bring this.
Yeah.
Up, because dragons have history.
Oh no, totally.
All right, we got four ships coming in up out of the hole, and we're gonna have to all roll initiative, I guess.
Oh shit, son.
Shit.
Okay. All right.
It's about to get dumb up in this beautiful place. Rolling D20s all over the place.
Oh no.
Lit.
I've rolled a 2.
What? Oh.
9.
These are not great rolls.
I ain't
I hope we
first
don't
and I
die.
ain't last.
One of these ships comes straight out of the gap and shoots this dead center right at the Great Dragon spaceship.
Oh fuck. Incoming!
Can I try and divert shields?
You can try, but can you?
Yeah, I mean, the shield's reactive on the ship at the moment.
Okay,
By its default. You could, like, run up to the front and, like, project your shield out the window as well, catch a blast if you wanted to.
Do I have any more of my shield left, or
Yeah, you're back on full.
we're restocked?
Hold
because
on.
we're in the ship?
You didn't...
So
You
you
didn't
can
fight with
shield
any of
us
your gear.
3 times.
Hey, what?
I'm just saying, like, if there's already a shield, do we want to waste your shields?
Yeah, your shields would be better, like, if something breaches defending people, really.
Oh, okay. I stay.
Because some people, like me, need them.
There are no people like you, Tay.
Yeah.
Anyway, this hit is just landed.
Oh.
And he's shooting it in for 12 points of damage.
Uh-oh.
The shields hold. The Grey Dragon's shields take the blast, but they've taken a bit of a pounding.
Oh, damn. How much?
Well, 12 points of damage.
Oh, shit.
The shields are still beyond halfway, but it's Herodotus' turn.
I see to it that both of my gunners are prepared, and I shout, "We shall do a quick pass, aiming for gun ports or engines, and then we shall try and make it the bloody hell out of here. What do you say, group?"
Ah, Captain.
Yes, yes.
Very well. Now, computer,
Yeah.
come.
Yes, Herodotus.
Can you take over maneuvers? I must tend to business at the rear entrance, and I do not mean that in a scatological way.
Scatological.
Very good.
Very well.
Evasive action.
No, not
automatic.
evasive, not evasive. It's an aggressive. We go past their point of combat tilt. Then we pass around them and exit. Do not mistake the terminology as that. Naga! I will have you written up in dispatch.
Aggressive maneuvers on automatic. The ship immediately sort of jolts and aims as though it looks like it's going to start charging at the nearest ship.
Oh, God.
All right.
Okay.
So my plan is to run to the back of the ship, set up my artillery piece, and then open the rear hatch. There's a rear hatch, yeah?
There is a rear hatch, yeah. It's,
And then try and blast the shit out of the...
you need to get a spacesuit on though if you're going to stand in the airlock.
Oh no, I don't need to be near the cannon to operate it, right? It must. I mean, it's fucking space age. You must be able to operate it from afar, no? Or do I have to be by it to shoot it?
This is I had never thought of that. It's
How about force fields?
This is precedent setting right here.
Do you have, like, one of those camera remotes?
Yeah.
Kodak. They had to make something.
All right, I will accept that you can remote control this turret then. Yes.
All right. So then, okay, how long does it take me to run to the back of the ship?
So Herodotus can move per turn. We are talking. Sorry, it's been a little while.
Keep in mind that he's like he's got a pretty
What's
heavy
his speed
limb.
again?
Oh, good
3.
question.
So you can
He's
move
got a gammy leg.
3 squares per energy.
3 squares per energy, and how many energies do I have?
Sorry,
You have
what?
3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you can make it.
I can make it there and set up the artillery, or
You can-
just make it there.
You can make it there and set up the artillery, but not fire it.
And that's fine. I can still, like it's gonna take us a little bit. Okay, so suddenly you guys hear, like, you feel the jolt of the spaceship. We're going along, and then you just hear clink, 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 clink. That's fucking Ratio Nelson over here is fucking just like beeline from the back of the ship.
Oh,
saying
Harry, don't
nothing
drink
about-
yourself now, you hear?
So as this is happening, Reese, the AI, is piloting the ship directly at that one that had just been shooting you, but the last one are going over to try and position Herodotus so that the ship is in front of these ships. You get what I'm saying?
No, but that's fine.
And a second enemy ship is coming out, and it's just doing the exact same thing. It's blasting.
This might have been a bad idea.
This time towards the rear of the ship.
There ain't no bad ideas in space.
And as Reese is taking offensive rather than defensive maneuvers, he does nothing to avoid this shot, which again blasts his.
Shit.
Is now a time that I could use my shield?
Okay.
Yes.
You're too far away to use the shield
come
now,
on.
Yep.
at the rear end where Herodotus has maneuvered the ship to be taking damage.
Herodotus is a tank. He can take it.
But keep in mind, like, the ship still has shields, yeah?
Yeah, the ship still has shield.
A little bit,
So we're talking 14 points of damage. The shield is still holding, although it is in serious danger of being perforated now.
Feels like Dick is trying to teach us a mean lesson.
He gave us an out at the beginning.
No,
we didn't take it. So now he's teaching us a lesson.
Yeah, I feel like this is...
There's an explosion coming straight at the open airlock towards Herodotus's gun, but the shields of the ship do still take it and is left unharmed. It's Cleo's turn.
Oh, okay. Well, so is the damage to the ship particularly directional? Like, is my side getting more hurt than the other side?
At the moment, the direct it's all coming to the back because Reese is trying to keep the ship ahead of the enemies so that Herodotus can take extra shots from his turret gun.
Do I have to roll to see if I have like a good shot possible with the turret, or do I just...
Oh no, you've got a good shot possible. Like, the only time you wouldn't is if the ships were directly above.
Okay, cool. Do I have to roll for that?
Because they're behind. You just got to roll to attack.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that, and it looks like I got a modified 12.
Ooh.
Which is gonna hit 15 points of damage.
Oh, that's an easy hit.
And I did that with one arm because I'm having snacks with the other arm.
But just sitting by the controls like a fucking video game player.
Absolutely, on my little headset. Noobs!
Have you got a gamer chair? You're just leaning back.
Yeah, I do. It looks like a fucking Formula One. And it's neon, padded in inscrutable ways that don't actually ergonomically help my body at all.
Don't forget the speakers.
So Cleo reverses around the hamster ball gun turret and blasts quickly out of this sort of a double-mounted cannon thing, blasts back at one of the ships. It attempts to make its way out of the way.
But it don't.
The ship sort of barrel rolls to one side, but still catches the blast. And you can see it. This ship doesn't appear to be equipped with shields because it is smoking.
Well, would you look at that? Ain't that just too bad?
Excellent hit, Cleo.
Taking 15 points of damage.
Well done, Major.
Oh, I get a title?
But still, a third ship is coming out, and it's going to take another blast at the back of the Grey Dragon.
Am I done for my turn, or can I shoot again?
You can't shoot again, but you can make other useful actions if there were any.
I can't throw a bomb, can I? Nope. Is there you know how when you go to the bank and you drive through back in the 90s and there is a magical tube that you put your information in and then the bank puts the money in the magical tube through this magical vacuum tube and it comes to your car?
No.
Cool.
You don't know about this?
Yeah, I know about this. This is basically like the transport system that they use in offices to send documents.
Fucking thank you, Spiridon. At least...
Oh, like Futurama, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, but it's real.
Yeah.
But it's real.
Yeah.
This is real.
Futurama is real.
In some places, they have this. And offices have it too, but for some reason,
Are
not
you
anymore.
About to ask, if
we have
Herodotus can pass you more cheese or something?
No, if I can throw a bomb outside. If not, that's okay.
You cannot from your current position. You cannot throw a bomb outside. No.
Okay, thanks. That's all.
Shoot your shot. Gotta try.
Gotta try. Shoot your shot. Okay, I'm
I
done.
should explain as well that space combat. The Grey Dragon has got 6 energy. It's using 3 of that to maintain its shield. Using 1 each for these 2 gun turrets. So it's got 2 points of energy of its own to use for maneuvering.
And that's per round?
Per round. So when we get back round to the front, the ship can reproject its shield if you want to maintain that, but you won't be able to jump in light speed while also maintaining the guns and the shield. The warp engine will use 6 energy.
Ah, nice.
Oh boy.
Okay, so we got 6 energy per round.
So like if we want to do a warp, we need to do just that on the next turn.
Yeah, so you could actually like rebuild your shields and keep shooting, or you could warp, and it's just how it works.
Well, after seeing how well
So
you
if
did
you
there,
were to
Taylor,
add more guns.
Okay, but I did that on one ship, bro.
Yeah, maybe.
I just rolled a natural 20 on the attack with the 3rd
Oh, damn.
ship.
Wait, with the 3rd ship. That means we're getting attacked with a natural 20.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep, you're getting
because
attacked by
Dick,
natural
you
20.
said that in a way that sounded positive.
It sounded good and positive, yeah.
So
No, I'm afraid not.
Oh,
get
good.
the fuck out. Wow. Okay, cool. Well, that's nice. What the fuck's gonna happen?
It's hitting. It's doing double damage. Luckily, you've still got shields up.
Okay.
Because that's 14 points of damage blasting at the Grey Dragon.
Oh,
Good news is the shields do take the entirety of that damage.
Good.
But the Grey Dragon's shields are now down, coming to Dr. Zafre's turn.
Herodotus, shields are getting low. Any plans about this? Are we leaving?
Shields are gone.
Shields are gone, yes. I don't want to freak everyone out.
We got a baby on board. Don't you all think that it might be time to warp?
Well, we don't have any energy on the ship yet either. We got to wait till that,
Wait. Oh, it's not this turn?
no.
There's one more thing that will get a shot at you before your energy respawns.
Oh,
All right.
Christ.
Do I know which ship it's going to be?
Yeah, you know what ship it's going to be.
Okay. I either shoot at it
Because it's...
or Yeah, I'm going to shoot it.
You got a bit of a Final Fantasy turn-based thing here, isn't there? Like, you just kind of... I'm not sure how you know. But you know.
Kind of know.
They're all coming in. They're
Is it, like,
all
winding
diving
up?
in for a shoot. Yeah, well, they're all diving in to shoot, and like one of them went pew, one of them went pew, and one went pew, and the fourth one's still diving in for its shot. So
Okay, cute.
Mm.
this is all happening concurrently.
I will just fire, I guess. Fire!
All right, you shooting at the
Damn it, missed.
the one that's
Rolled a 7.
you did miss.
oh god.
Oh.
My
Well.
robotic hands shake a bit too much while I'm shooting, and I don't quite hold the gun steady. It fires
Oh my
wide.
God.
Sweaty robot palm.
Yes.
You're special in other ways,
Ah,
baby.
The fourth and final attacking ship is just it's seeing the opening. It sees the shield dispersal and it's aiming straight at the back of the ship.
Blow our ass around.
Yep.
Oh no!
I just rolled
Ooh.
another natural 20.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not even trying to make this threatening, but
Thanks,
my
Dick.
whole scare you guys
Don't,
into making a light speed jump so that I can introduce Hans is working quite well actually.
Thanks.
Can Herodotus extend his shield? He had some badass shields, didn't he?
Herodotus does have badass shields. He can only
the
body
back of the
block with
ship.
them because he doesn't have a shield projector.
Shit. All right.
And you're out of energy.
Oh.
Good news is if a hole is blown in the hull, at least Herodotus will be able to, protect himself with the shields there, I guess.
It's not like I can
Assuming he
throw
doesn't get
myself.
sucked out into the deadly vacuum of space.
It's not like I can just throw myself out the airlock and like get myself in front of that shot.
Well,
No.
that's probably not a good idea anyway.
No, but that would be very a Herodotus thing to do. Like the chance to die honorably.
If he was wearing a spacesuit, that he could feasibly do that.
Ow.
But as it is,
He would be thrown against the wall.
ain't nothing happening. And this ship,
Yeah.
All right.
this ship
Cat
is just going to do full damage.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh, good.
we only got to have it
Oh,
for like 9 minutes.
I say full damage, double damage because of my natural 20.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So that's only 28 points of
Oh.
damage.
Only 28
Oh, nice.
points of damage. That's nice. I'm glad it's not less than that.
Herodotus,
That
what
The
did
final ship
what were you
taking a
doing?
really aggressive position and blasting at the back of the ship. Herodotus, the whole thing's shaking now. There's no shields to take it. Actually, the Grey Dragon does have armor of 5, so no, it didn't quite do full damage. I'm lying.
Thanks.
See, Dan, I told you.
Told me what?
It only took
Everybody lied.
Oh, right.
Okay,
23
That's a
points
throwback.
of damage. And Herodotus can now see sparks and smokes from the back of the ship. Thankfully, didn't hit the docking where the plentiful pantry is parked, but it looks as though your escape pod may now be damaged.
You ruddy bloody hell.
Oh, ain't no getting off here.
And we're coming around to the front of the combat phase now, and the Grey Dragon is now ready to allocate power all over again. Reese is keeping on a brave face. It's like, Commodore!
Gears computer.
I would recommend a more defensive course of action.
Reese is hurt.
Yeah, very well. If you can keep these shots off of us until I can get my shot off. Well, then, do as you please.
Visitors!
Self-protective measures approved.
Very good!
Reese, you okay, baby?
All of a sudden, the ship, you hear out. Everything's sort of really shaking, and then blasting through, you find yourselves in a wormhole as the ship has engaged its warp engine.
Oh, bloody hell.
Oh, ruddy bloody hell, computer. I didn't mean before I got my shot off.
I apologize, visitors. I do not want to die.
You'll pay for this, you bucket of bolts. No sense of honor in these young computers. You can't program this stuff.
You're okay, Reese. You did what you had to do.
I approve of these measures.
You're okay for now, but when I get my wrench.
Meanwhile, drifting in space, in one of the outer section of a synthetic system, there is a mobile planet named, what's it called again? Named E137 that the droids have built. It's the closest territory to mid-space. And the system is trailed by just hundreds and hundreds of sort of just trash piles and raw resources that orbit around it like just this sea of moons. And in the system, a space dragon named Hans is feasting.
Nom nom nom.
No, you're overplaying it, Spiridon. Come on, play it down, man.
Yeah, I'm. I found. I found a nice little chunk of space metal, which is a wing of another spaceship, and I'm cutting it into pieces with my plasma breath and ingesting the chunks.
Delicious. And at that very moment, there's a familiar, I guess, to anyone that travels intersystemly throughout this galaxy, a pinprick of light opening up, and then all of a sudden there's as the wormhole opens and closes, and the Grey Dragon starship of the Bastards just whoops into view, drifting there for a moment, aimlessly in space nearby. Doesn't look like a particularly active or well-maintained ship at this point. They did just recently dig it out of a trash pile, and it's taken a serious beating. The front of it was bashed by Dietz the droid. The back of it is now being blasted to hell. Its shields are completely down, and its energy is on nothing.
Cool.
I'm turning my head, and I'm seeing this and thinking to myself, this looks delicious. I'm gonna have a little chunk of this.
I knew that was gonna happen. I knew.
You are clairvoyant.
He's gonna eat it with us still inside.
Reese, where have you taken us?
It's what side of the ship is the dragon on? Is it in front of us, behind us, left, right?
So he's relatively far away.
But he's also big. But I'm asking, like, what can I see him from where I stand at the back?
I'm totally camouflaged because I'm black.
Oh,
we haven't actually looked at the appearance of Hans.
I'm basically black, and so I'm camouflaged naturally in space, so nobody can actually see me. And the only thing that you can really see is basically my red eyes.
Excellent.
Moody
That's
dragon.
horrifying.
Yeah.
And every now and then, like a beam of plasma breath chopping like vital components off your ship.
It's a light fury.
So the Bastards have winked into the strange system. That no idea where Reese has taken you. Reese obviously was just looking to save his own skin.
Gales.
Okay, Reese.
upon being given permission. But you just seem to be in like almost like an asteroid field of junk. The ship is just getting smashed every which way as some of these moon-sized trash things, they're dragging their own tails of detritus. They're just pattering on the ship.
I'm going to leave the gun and head over to a diagnostics panel or something and try and interface with Reese to see how I can help and get some repairs done from the inside.
Are we in orbit around anything, or are we kind of just free floating?
You're sort of caught up in the tail of one of these big trash caches. You're sort of getting battered around just in this.
Bloody hell, what's with all this orbital refuse, eh?
Nice one, Evan.
There you go.
I imagine it's sort of like being in the ocean, you know, it's sort of like a wave just sort of pulling the ship around.
Nice. But yeah, can I do that? Can I head over to the diagnostics thing and try and...
Absolutely. So Dr. Z gets in and interfaces.
Yeah.
Is the stuff around us, like the trash, is it smashing into us and stuff? Like, is it causing damage?
It kind of is, but it's an armored ship, so it's not doing any noticeable damage. It might be sort of scuffing up the paint job, but there isn't a paint job anymore. So like, yeah, it's if anything, it's probably lightly cleaning the exterior of the ship.
It's scuffing up the bullet scratches.
Yeah.
Just like
you leave those
scraping
there.
off curls of dust.
We worked hard for those.
So I've rolled an 18 on my hacking roll to try and interface with Reese, and yeah, I want to know what I can do to help.
Dr. Z, the damages to the ship cannot be repaired from internally. We must get the shields operational as soon as possible.
Well, can you give me a location on the outside of the ship? I'll take a walk.
Very good. Is the rear...
God, like the rear left.
Rear left section?
Yeah? Is that starboard, or what do you call them? I have no idea.
I don't
ship
know
directions.
ship directions.
I thought Evan might know.
Left or right?
Okay.
Oh my god, Evan doesn't know.
Evan doesn't know a thing.
But starboard is left, ship-oriented left.
It's the starboard bow.
Starboard bow.
It's the starboard
right,
bow.
well, I'm fine to walk outside, right?
No, sorry, it's port stern.
But is my robotic form like okay to walk outside onto the ship?
I think Dr. Z can go out without a...
Right,
You're a robot.
And Cleo did find various, at least human-sized spacesuits in the storage compartments as well earlier.
Grumble and walk over to the exit and head out to go and start doing the repairs.
Can I ask a question?
What do you want to ask?
Since I can't fit into a human spaceship, can I just pretend that the thing I'm wearing becomes a spacesuit if I press a button?
I don't know. I think you probably need to like re-equip everyone with various things to do these sorts of things.
So you're saying that I need to try to get into a human spaceship in front of everybody?
Human spacesuit. I mean, obviously.
Grab two and stitch them together.
I'm just seeing that scene from Mean Girls where she's like, sweatpants is all that fit me anymore.
Yeah.
Reese is reallocating energy to the shields, and Dr. Zafre is making his way to the port stern of the ship to do some repairs. Hans has been looking hungrily at the ship and does have an opportunity to latch onto it prior to the shields being engaged, should he wish.
So first, I'm making a little move above the ship to take a good look which chunks can be cut off much easier than like from the way that I see it. The right wing has already some patches, so it might be very easy for me to get to cut these in a couple of pieces and feast on these.
Pieces.
Awesome.
Makes sense. The right wing is sort of made of more sections, although there's also like the armor is going to be completely compromised at the back where the ship was recently blasted. So that's
I'm going to eat ass.
and there's you can eat that.
I'm going to move to the back of the ship and try to eat its ass.
We are suddenly applicable to young people.
I was just speaking metaphorically. I didn't make any, no, don't worry.
I vote for it.
Obviously,
Now, I mean, in my mind, I sort of see Hans sort of like latching on with his claws, and his neck is like a crane to like slice pieces off, or does he sort of more sort of free float, chopping bits off and then dive in?
Basically, that's exactly how I would do it. It looks just like if you remember when the Matrix, when these weird octopus bots jumped on the Nebuchadnezzar and started tearing through with their laser and cutting pieces off. That's basically the same way that I do it. But since I'm probably seeing. Do I see movements inside? Is there any light, or do I see people putting on suits through some windows or something?
From the exterior, from the rear, there's nothing to see. From the front, you would have observed some motion as Dr. Zaf ran off towards the back.
I don't see anything.
So you would be aware that there are people on board.
So you might also get the vague feeling that there might be people on board, since Herodotus is about to start doing sort of track shooting from the back with his artillery cannon.
Yeah. So what I'm doing is trying to lock on the ship very quietly, so they don't really realize what's happening, because obviously I want to not get shushed away.
Okay. Let's take a dexterity roll to see how elegantly and lightly Hans can grasp onto the ship.
I rolled a 6.
Oh no. Not very quiet there, Hans.
Despite all attempts, Hans, latching onto the ship, makes a definitive jolt as the ship moves ever so slightly, and the sound of huge claws latching onto the exterior of the rear of the ship is highly audible to all bastards.
Cleo, was that you again? Have you been eating a lot lately?
Honestly, today has been hard. It does not mean that we need to be ugly to each other.
Just a question, Cleo.
That wasn't a no.
Well, maybe we put a lock on your plentiful pantry there, Herodotus.
I do believe that's for the best. Oh, you mean the ship, you dirty aquatic girl.
Some of us is apex predators.
So, based on the assumption that Hans has free energy to use here, before someone else can make an action, is he going to decide that discretion is the better part of valor before chopping off a piece, or is he just going to go for a snack?
No, since I realized that I already made too much noise, I just starting cutting parts off with my metal, with my dragon breath, and I'm gonna do the whole om thing.
All right, let's do a dragon breath roll as well then.
Yeah.
The damage.
Our ship's gonna get destroyed.
Hold on there, just.
I mean, he's behaving as a trash-eating dragon will.
Yes. And we did find our ship in a trash heap.
Isn't nature wonderful?
Yeah.
However, Doctor.
Yes?
If that was not the Ursus Major, what in the blazes might it have been?
So we can ignore the to hit roll because you're just right there, point blank.
Okay.
You legitimately cannot miss a target like this. The damage is 13, which is quite serious.
To the ship. Yeah.
So the ship has taken another 13 points of damage and is not doing great. Herodotus in particular can just hear the plasma beam cutting pieces through chunks off the ship. Having done this before, Hans has directed the damage in such a way as to break off a decent portion of one of the back there there's docking stations for 6 smaller ships. So it's quite heavy, shielded double door, which he gets a nice, delicious piece sliced right off.
These are my favorites.
Can we hear that?
I'm just thinking, but I'm not telepathically actually speaking with you. I'm just thinking to myself.
Because Dr. Z could hear that.
Oh yeah, can I hear it?
So yeah, Dr. Z, having literally like raced to get outside, he's about to pop out and quite possibly see like a pair of giant red eyes looming at the back of the ship.
Can I hear his thoughts saying, these are delicious, these are my favorite parts? Or
Are you a telepath?
Yeah, my character is. Yeah.
He is a telepath. You're both telepaths.
Then very much likely he can hear that.
More like telepathetic, if you know what I mean.
Is.
I know it.
So when Hans talks, is he sort of just almost kind of negligently just blasting out a telepathic message like that? Sort of like just like broadcast radio?
Like when someone comes into the scene and they have a boombox.
I'm just not expecting anyone to intrude my thoughts, so I'm not shielding myself from other telepaths. So if he's reaching out constantly, obviously he can hear what I'm thinking.
I don't know if I'm reaching out constantly at the moment.
But what if, because of the weirdness of the situation and us feeling the ship moving, What if you start to like panic scan because you're trying to figure out?
Maybe later, but I thought it was you so far. So
well, let's do this with a turn order since we've got so many moving pieces. Let's see what Dr. Z is doing.
At the moment, I guess I still think it's Cleo or just something else happening as we just came out of light speed. So I will just continue on my way to fix the ship.
Alrighty, so the way out, you're pushing your way past Herodotus and his gun to get out there.
Now, Herodotus, I'm off to go and fix the damage that you've caused.
Me?
Yes.
I saved us.
You did not.
Don't you take that out on me. They were coming for us anyway. I just wanted to save our valor and our baby.
They saved us. You drove us straight into the battle. Oh, no, we would never have made that. And then you left the ship?
I didn't leave the ship. I gave it up. I had to provide the big artillery. I was going to grant us a victory, not some poxy retreat like you would have with your Hippocratic oath and your... Get out of here.
You speak of retreat. But what are you doing standing at the back of the ship then? Huh?
Just partaking in a little bit of target practice, don't you know? Keeping the old reflexes very much on the sharp side, if you know what I mean. Of course you do, you little surgical soliloquy, you want.
I do enjoy our chats. See you later. I'll step outside.
Well, one of us has to. I'll go talk to the bear about her diet, shall I?
Yes, we can hear her grumblings from the back of the ship.
All right, so
you're gonna blame that on me too?
Dr. Z, going out the airlock, you can see Herodotus's turret gun is just sort of sitting there in the airlock, ready to shoot with remote control, but it's just sort of sat there by itself. But as soon as he comes out, he immediately can see a giant hulking shadow latched onto the back of the ship and two glowing red eyes.
One moment there, Herodotus.
Oh, no. Too late to apologize now, Doctor. Your Hippocratic oath states first do no harm, but you broke my heart.
Well, would you mind training your gun to the left?
I mind, Doctor. I mind very much. Now, if you don't mind, I'll have to go and body shame a bear.
He's been hurting my feelings too, Harry, all day.
Everyone has a job, Major.
Yeah.
Can I'll reach out then. I'll reach out and speak to it maybe. So I just see two eyes, do I?
Yep. I mean, it looks like, there's a bit of a shadow, you know, because there's light from the nearby synthetic system. Synthetics being the kingdom of droids.
Do I see that Hans is eating the ship?
You can't really see exactly what he's doing, but you know that there was a whole bunch of shaking and shuddering, and, you know, there's this...
I'll fire off a warning shot and be like, stay right there.
Oh, Dan, what are the chances of getting you to start with eyes to meet you? No?
That's got to be one of your lines, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I will say to Herodotus and Cleo and Reese one more time, though, we do have a stowaway. Reese, which way did you take us? Pick up such a hitchhiker. And
yes,
fire a warning shot.
I took us to the nearest system, the E137. We are in the nearby outskirts of synthetic space.
So you're actually shooting before just trying to reach out telepathically?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, all I see is eyes.
Well, you're eating the ship.
I don't know if you're eating the ship, but all I see is eyes, and you're right on our ship. So I'm firing a warning shot, and then I'm saying, and then I'll say like,
is that with a blaster?
Yeah, just a whatever. Do I still have?
Does Dr. Z
do I
even
still have that
blaster?
shotgun from the episode that we did with Tay?
I mean, you most certainly do. Yeah, yeah. You stole a
yeah.
So
shotgun.
you're shooting.
If I still have that,
you're shooting with a shotgun, an actual shotgun.
It's like a sci-fi shotgun, but I'm not shooting you. I'm warning shot into the air.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
Scatter shotgun.
I don't give a shit about that. I'll just keep munching. Why would I give a shit?
Amen, baby.
All right, team. We do seem to have a stowaway, and it's eating Reese's pieces.
I'm sorry.
Sexual harassment. I will not have it, sir. Artillery at the ready.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Please, my friends.
Are we saying that something else is eating the ship?
I'll hook up what I can see onto the ship's computer screens so they can see the two red glowing eyes.
Oh, bloody hell.
Well, would you look at that? Would you look at that? Well,
artillery, a quiet target.
Can I operate?
Well, now listen here, Prospector.
Cannon from where I am?
I may have fucked my life up flatter than hammered shit, but I guess that this time it wasn't me having a snack that messed us up.
No, but it was a fair assessment, was it not?
I'll retract my statement until later times,
Yeah.
Leo.
Well, that's mighty kind of you.
Pleading the fifth is the coward way out.
With the added vision of Dr. Zafre's sight, he can actually make out a slight outline of Hans on the little mini camera from his blaster, and he could make an attempt to attack. Yes,
Yeah, Herodotus could.
Herodotus could. Meanwhile, Reese is like,
Get it off, visitors! I am sustaining damage!
Poor Reese.
Shields will not be up for several more seconds.
I believe you chose the wrong snackadoodle.
Herodotus, as he steps back through the door into the airlock and sort of uses his little remote on the artillery cannon.
A quiet target! Blasted off the side of this ship.
He's trying to sound deterministic to his own artillery piece, and he fires off a shot.
give me a roll.
Right. And he tries to sound professional while using his military jargon. I had my military. He says, light field gun, fire! Loose!
Oh,
bloody hell.
Now we're gonna
literally
punish
rolled
somebody else for
a
having
0.
a snack. All right.
So
all right.
I'm getting shot, probably, right?
No,
Like what?
you're not getting shot.
Yeah, I mean, although this is not any more effective than the warning shot, because Herodotus, for all his fancy equipment, is a very poor shot.
Hills,
He gets a -5 to all.
hills, bills, and buckets of blood.
And it's quite a although the damage roll was very poor as well. The light field gun, Herodotus is aiming it generally in the direction of Hans, but it still blasts just straight over his head, completely clear, pew, dispersing some of the detritus that's smacking around everyone.
Trying to regain face, Herodotus shouts,
Now, if I would do that to random trash, what do you think I'll do to a trash eater? Get off of my ship, sir! You uneducated swine!
Okay, so my natural reaction is obviously looking at what the fuck shot me, because that was more impressive than a shotgun.
This is spicy food.
I'm taking a good look, and then I'm reaching out telepathically and trying to find out how many life forms are on this ship.
All right, yeah, let's have a telepathy roll. So you can see, like, both Dr. Z and Herodotus, their forms have sort of popped out the airlock. So Dr. Z, a jellyfish-like creature inside a sort of a fishbowl armor, and Herodotus, he's strapped on a spacesuit, so it's harder to make any details, but it's a human in a
I rolled
spacesuit.
an 18.
Well, this is telepathy roll. We've got an 18.
Nice.
So I'm at the same time.
So with a probing...
I'm just saying, like, while I'm reaching out telepathically, I'm also trying to enter their minds and find out about them, some details, like what am I dealing with, you know?
You're dealing with the very best, sir.
Okay. With both Herodotus and Cleo, who have no telepathic defenses of their own, you sort of immediately get basic ideas. So you can tell that Herodotus is ready to fire at you. He wishes you well, that his name is Herodotus and that he is a military man of some kind. Cleo, you get some even more confusing things in there, where there seems to be almost another mind in the background vying for control, a feral mind fighting, but on top of that, there's a bit of a happy-go-lucky bruiser that does seem to identify itself as being human, although something else as well.
Cleo is currently on the side of the other eater, just so you know.
Okay, so Cleo is actually friendly towards Hans there. Okay.
Yeah.
Hans would recognize that too.
I was about to say the same, in the sense of Cleo probably feels very familiar to me as another feral being, you know, like an animalistic thought.
We are friends.
Think with their stomachs. Dr. Z could very conceivably make an attempt to block the telepathic probe, however.
I'll say,
Stay out of my mind, if you do wish.
Well, let's get a roll to see
man.
if you actually beat
oh,
that
it's only a
18,
7.
I grasp all your kinks.
All right.
Nice.
And full front in Dr. Z's mind, is there anything like in terms of his intentions towards Hans that would be most likely to come across?
Indifference. I'm trying to fix the ship. I want the ship to be fixed.
So Hans is noticeably doing the opposite to the ship.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah, then I'd be upset.
I'm getting the idea of everything that's going on, but I'm trying to answer to Dr. Z. So, hi, I'm Hans. I'm just having a little chunk of your ship. You probably just need maybe a little help with whatever scraps is left. Maybe you just can leave it to me and you don't mind me taking a little chunk. If you want to, I can help you finding some other metal to patch up your ship, if that helps.
I love him so much. I'm so glad I chose to be friends with him and you guys are just shit.
Wait, so you telepathically doing that into all of our heads so that we can all hear it? Or is it just...
No, only Dr.
Z. All right. Okay. I have to... Fuck. I'm a bit lost right now.
I mean, he's like a wonderful, innocent wee being, but he is... completely oblivious to the fact that like the damage he's doing, it could be a serious problem for the rest of you. So maybe that's
yeah. I will. I guess I'll reach out into everyone's mind and say,
now look, we all understand beings, especially large ones, are hungry, but you can't be eating our ship. It may look like a piece of trash, but for us, it's our trash.
Okay. So the thing with your ship is it's very delicious because the alloys are just so... I absolutely love it. But the other problem is that the other scraps, the metal that is like flying around is totally undigestible.
Good golly. Okay, so I mean, the only person I haven't asked what they're doing yet is Cleo. What is Cleo up to?
Well, I mean, I'm just sulking because I've been getting terrorized for my snack.
Yep.
And I have no idea what's going on. I'm still in my turret, and I see the video that Dr. Z has put up, and I'm kind of just not really absorbing it like I maybe should be. I'm just more like, well, you were wrong. And that's it. I'm just sitting here and feeling good about how I was right. That's it. No moves.
Good.
Short rest.
All right, so we've cycled all the way around, and that's given ample time for the Grey Dragon to re-energize.
Excellent.
Which means the very first thing that the terrified Reese has done is diverted power straight to the shields. So if Hans were to make another attempt at forcibly removing a section, he might have less immediate success. Before anyone can really take stock of that, there isn't sound in space, but I think we're going to go with Star Wars physics here, aren't we? Just a whirling sound as something blasts its way out of E137. It's been shot straight out of some sort of warp gate that's just blasted it to this area very quickly, and it is an immense ship. It's 2 or 3 times the size of the Grey Dragon.
Oh no.
And it's quite bulbous and round edged with a long point at the front. As it arrives into the general vicinity, looming over, almost sort of casting a shadow over you all, a projected voice is shot out.
We have detected 2 unauthorized life forms in this vicinity. Hand over the egg and the gold maker, and you will not be fired upon.
Oh, get you, the backstabbery. I will not stand for it, sir. Oh, it's time to show these good-for-nothing bureaucrats what true warriors are like. What do you say, Mehl?
Well, I ain't handing over the gold digger.
Oh, very good, very good.
I...
Yes, we all need one of them, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for a bit of context, this has come out of synthetic system, or synthetic planet even. And there's an alliance of 3 worlds. The humans, the wraiths, and the synthetics. The synthetics are like a empire of droids who have sort of gained sentience through their AI. They are the ones most likely to have detained members of Han's species and deep within their factories of production, because somewhere in unknown depths of their protected space, some sort of homeworld where they build more and more synthetics to join their armies. And conductive gold would be a very useful material to have an unlimited supply of.
Well, big girls gotta stick together.
Well, thanks everyone for listening to another episode of Backwater Bastards Orbital Refuse. In space, indeed. Thank you very much to our guest, Spiridon, for joining us, and to join us again next time. I love the voice.
I'm a big fan of Hans. As soon as you get that, I just want to eat some delicious space trash.
I love it.
Yeah, so good.
I can see why he's German. It just makes sense somehow.
I love it so much.
It's really good. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the next session.
Same. That was fun.
Yeah, and if you want to find any of Spiridon's books that he makes, as he is a bookmaker, where can they go to find them, Spiridon?
The internet. Nah, let's not use this for
It's not. It's just you're a guest.
People want to learn more about you.
No,
Come
really.
on, dude. We all do it.
No.
Now you get to feel what it fucking feels like.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Promote
For
yourself.
your fucking meal.
If I type Spiridon G into the Google search bar, it's the second suggestion.
Some pictures come up.
Yeah.
Maybe because Google thinks you're writing Spiridon.
Oops.
Either
Come
way,
on, dude.
we will put the correct links in against Spiridon's wishes into the show
we
notes.
will pimp you if you won't do it yourself.
Yes.
We will pimp you.
You dirty
until
man.
you want to be in a cave.
Oh.
But thanks again for listening. And if you have any spare space credits that you want to get rid of because they weigh you down, then you can head on over to our website, backwaterbastards.com, and find our Patreon and other fan arts and shops and all those goodies there. And we would appreciate it to help grow the show. And if you haven't already, please give us the old 5 stars on whatever you're listening to this on, because that helps us
Please,
get up the charts.
Please.
And that's always nice.
Help us.
It's the only thing we can live on these days.
Yeah, stars. Much like Hans, we eat juicy gold stars through iTunes.
Please.
Anyone have anything else they want to say before we sign off?
We've rolled so many bad rolls that we just need some help.
I mean, I would just like to. I would like to thank the dice gods for letting me get those 2 natural 20s early on to move the action along.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you needed those so bad, Dick, since
did.
every episode, that's what happens.
Yeah.
It's starting to look a little strange.
Yeah. He's got.
I mean, if there were a way for me to fudge the rolls, I wouldn't tell you.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to become DMs to
Somebody's
figure out
juicing.
these secrets. Yes.
Somebody is juicing.
Well, I have to head off, so love you all, bastards. See you next time.
Good luck. I hope you get the apartment.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
I hope it has a nice bathtub.
I hope it's nice. I hope the landlord's not a giant dildo.
Yeah. Me too.
Me too.
That would be very impractical.
Yeah.
I mean,
the people on the other side of the wall
like a synthetic
are
dick,
cool.
not an actual sex toy.
Yes.
I don't know
They
how you
don't
have it down
microwave
in
fish.
Australia or whatever.
We don't even know. Fuck. This is episode Triangle 05. I can't stop doing the voice.
Tune in next time for another edge of your seat adventure in space with the Backwater Bastards.
I'm scavenging ships for parts, and then I'm eating their parts, and then
Eats
I ship
trash? Oh my god, I love it.
So would it be fair to say that he
I
likes
love
to
it.
snack upon orbital refuse?
Oh, again, remember, our ship is called Reese. So Reese's Pieces makes an appearance once more.
Tasty snack of Reese's Pieces. I mean, I've assumed from the get-go
I
that that's
love
how we're going to
it.
introduce the characters to one another. What's his
I
name?
hope so.
My name is Hans.
Let's just Hans.
Do we meet him because he's trying to eat our ship?
Is it at least written in like a sci-fi way?
No, it's Hans Olo.
Hans Olo?
All right, so now
Yeah, it says Hans, and I am a very
Hans
opportunistic,
the Bragging Dragon?
opportunistic dragon that takes advantage of people to scavenge. But I'm good in my heart, just like the good old Hans Solo.
Oh, like Braveheart. No,
I
not
like
Braveheart.
it.
Dragonheart.
Braveheart.
What?
You know that movie famous for golden hearts and
Yeah.
dragons?
he was
William
a
Wallace,
bit like a
the nice
trash-eating
guy.
space dragon. I get it.
He does.
Yeah, we all know that Braveheart is the rogue with the heart of gold.
Well, we all know that Mel Gibson shits gold.
Yeah. I want to see that movie.
And then at the end when he screams, femdom.
So Spiridon. So your dragon is a rogue with the poop of gold.
Exactly.
Nice.
We shouldn't stretch this out. Evan has to cook.
No, it's fine. I've already eaten
right.
now.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it.
Is that why you're so crabby?
Right.
No, I'm crabby because I'm being called out for being crabby. It's a vicious circle.
That's what Jolie does as well. If I call Jolie grumpy, she gets real grumpy.
Yeah. It's like a comment on your very fucking being, dude. It's like someone sees you and they're like, "Are you tired?" And you're like, "Well, I feel tired now. Fuck you very much."
Evan, you're not crabby. You're like a little round baby.
Thank you, Taylor. That was all I wanted to hear.
Is crabby the same as hangry?
See, was that so fucking hard? No, it's not hangry because I'm not hungry anymore. I have eaten now.
This game it's called Orbital Refuse. It's like vaguely like follows similar to D&D 5th edition rules, but with all my own shit that I've stuck in there. But the big thing is in character creation, you get a series of advantages and disadvantages that are all worth different points that sort of weigh up against one another and make a balanced or maybe incredibly imbalanced character. So with Hans, he's a bit of an outlier, but I did build something into the game called Major Game Changer, which is essentially at the GM's discretion, you can make massive changes to the character as long as you can justify the sort of the points back and forth. So my thought was, as a giant dragon type creature about the size of a killer whale, you have a major game changer in terms of him being a big ass dragon that can survive in the vacuum of space. So therefore he's got like double stats in terms of his speed and his strength and his hit points and stuff. But then to balance that out, he's got like a negative game changer where he is big as shit. He can't fit through doors. He can't really go inside.
I'm always outside. Yeah.
Can't really use any sort of standard equipment. So he basically functions the same way as like a sort of a cruiser class starship.
Wow. I've never really figured out how I actually would move in space. I mean, since I have wings, probably it makes most sense that to fly I need sunlight. Like
they're
sun
light
sails.
sails.
Yeah.
Wow.
Either that, or you have just some like fucking powerful flatulence.
I think we actually got really far without that. That was a record. I thought that would be said earlier.
It could be the sort of thing where he can fly like sort of at sublight sort of speeds within like a system. Like as long as he's within range of like a sun, he can fly from planet to moon and so on. But then if he wants to move between systems, he's got to like hitch a ride on some sort of like warp drive starship.
And he can use his farts and poops to like finally maneuver.
I don't fart and poop.
Like a spaceship.
That's like the catchphrase for the
that's
whole
a soundbite.
episode.
I don't fart and poop.
Anguished.
But I can't.
Didn't you just say you poop gold?
I cannot fart and poop because I don't digest in a way of creating methane, so it doesn't make any sense to fart and poop. There's no air in space.
No, but never mind methane. Just think about like what's it called? The space fuel?
Space gas.
No, like rocket fuel.
Oh, kerosene.
Helium?
Kerosene?
Yeah.
It's not. No. Well, if anything, it's hydrogen, but it's called something else. But anyway, you could just fart that.
But I have plasma.
Oh, is that where Northern Lights come from?
Yes, exactly, Tay.
Northern Lights are magnets.
When a space dragon passes the Earth.
What? From Space Dragon?
Yes, exactly.
That's actually what some cultures believe, by the way.
That's brilliant. It's beautiful.
Since the fire doesn't really survive in space, because air and fun. I have this plasma breath with which I'm cutting out parts of spaceships.
Oh my god!
That was going to be my first question. Do you have like a dragon breath?
330? What? Okay.
Oh, so 3 is your current energy, and 30 is your hit points.
Oh, chunky boy.
So everybody has 3 energy, and energy is just what you expend to explain how much effort, what you've been doing in this last round of combat. So during your turn, you can make attacks, but during other turns, you can also expend energy to like dodge or to like move and maneuver and so on. So you've got that 3 energy, and you just use it as you will. So you could be like just like move 3 times in your turn, and all your energy's gone, or you could like just fire off 1 dragon breath and then save 2 energy for like dodging and the enemy turns and so on. So energy sort of works like that. And I kind of assumed that like you literally just like chop off parts and then like eat them. like sort of like grab them and shove them in his mouth, or does he have sort of a he's swallowing and digesting these things in a sort of really organic kind of way, or does he do some weird
No. There's no like I'm not using a transporter, and no. I actually eat them, and I dissolve the metal in my body.
What does it become?
Gold.
Gold.
And then I shit it. And I'm
it would be so funny though.
Then I'm selling this
farted gold dust or something.
And I'm selling the gold basically for passage.
So you're a literal shit merchant?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Oh my god, the Pope's house must literally look like shit to you.
I quite like the idea as like gold as the sort of like this quite basic resource of like, it's just a really good conductive material. So like it's in all like circuitry and so on. So like
this is genius.
So that's the thing. Like there are actually people trying to hunt me down and imprison me so I can constantly create gold for them. And they would just feed me.
No!
Yeah, because you'd be much more efficient as a factory rather than
wow.
That's basically why I'm the last one. It's like free.
Oh, this is Dragonheart.
What is it? Dragonheart? Oh yeah,
you're right. Sean Connery as a half-assed dragon from the 90s.
But then my name wouldn't be Hans; it would be something different. What's the name of the dragon in Dragonheart?
Remember?
Aragon.
Oh, Aragon.
No, that was a different.
Oh, you're right. That was Aragon.
Yes.
William Wallace.
No, it was the only dragon in this universe of the movie that actually had a name. But what was it?
Yeah.
In Dragonheart?
Yeah.
Fucking no.
Okay.
I mean, I don't remember.
No.
Draco.
Dan,
I think it just called him Dragon.
No, it's Sean Connery as Draco, the last remaining dragon.
Yes. It's Draco.
Draco is a really
that's a real cheap name.
That is.
They didn't work hard on that name, did they?
That just came from our DM, who was called the space station Mid-Space.
Because
yeah,
it is
it's not
in the
dragon,
middle between three empires. What's that place over there? Oh, it's kind of in the middle.
It's
mid-space. Mid-space?
What you draw?
Yes, it's the space in the middle.
What you drew here in this thing here, this brown thing, that's actually the ship. Am I right?
Yes. This brown
That's the
thing.
ship.
Because I was constantly thinking that this is like a goblin face with the big ears or something like Yoda. Or maybe there's a nose in the middle. I wasn't sure.
My God.
It does make a much better goblin face than it does a ship.
We're trampling around on a goblin's face.
I mean, I kind of gave it a horrible silhouette just so that there'd be space to move the characters around on the floor plan.
I really like it as a goblin.
Yeah, me too.
I'm hoping that someone one day will draw a version of the ship that doesn't look anything like this.
Oh, it'd be very funny if it still looks like a goblin.
It still looks
just a goblin head, with thrusters and everything. That's epic.
Yeah. It's like a little scar stick.
Is that character creation done, or?
Yeah.
That character creation's done. I'm just sort of like going and like tinkering with statistics. I'm just
more like character
basically
creation.
Like
I hope I get everything.
I'm kind of ignoring.
This is my first Dungeons and Dragons thing, but because before I played Neverwinter Nights and everything, but I never did anything in terms of pen and paper.
Don't worry, Evan will hold your hand.
Oh, thank you.
He will be gentle.
Shit, I'm up.
Yeah, Spiridon, just enjoy the ride. It's mostly try and do stupid stuff because that's fun. If you can get Dan to go, oh my God, in sort of an exasperated way, then you've won the game.
Yes. Yeah, that's right, Evan.
Listen, it's going to be fine because I've already decided how I'm going to interface with him.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be that I'm very interested in all these little pieces of shit.
Wait, is Hakes coming back?
Yeah,
you can't be Hakes again.
But the golden pieces.
You can't. Hey, you can't. You can't go back to that place. It's
you've come so far.
It's not healthy.
So who is who?
You did such hard work to get where you are.
So Cleo deCap is Taylor, right?
Yep.
I am this character here, Dr. Zafre.
Yeah, of course. Herodotus is probably Evan.
Herodotus is Evan, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That was so
and there is also
Herodotus B. Mendleroth III at your service.
Mm-hmm.
There's also a baby on board somewhere.
What? A baby?
That Herodotus
this
is
child is in my prediction.
Yes.
You will not touch him.
Why is the baby on board? Did you just get into
we don't know the sex
baby
of the baby
Yoda
yet.
in here?
Pretty much.
Yeah, we have like a little bit of a lion and cub thing happening with Herodotus and the baby at the moment.
Evan's baby.
Evan's baby. Oh,
My
shit.
baby.
What is Grey Dragon?
Avalry.
Or wolf and cub.
Yeah.
Wolf and cub, dragon and baby.
Grey Dragon is...
Well, it's not the...
What? Is it...
Unless you're calling me a dragon.
The
droid?
Grey Dragon
What
is our ship.
Oh, okay.
That's just a
Yeah, dragon is the
placeholder to show us the stats of the ship
All right,
that we're in.
gotcha.
Yeah, it's just so I can keep an eye on what the ships, like shields and so on, are at. Okay, so now if you click on Hans, I've stuck in some like stat rolls and so on in there as well. The things that I expect to sort of actually come up.
Yeah, so hand to hand is the same. Like even if I use my like arms, like paws or whatever, or the tail, and also the same with the wings. It's always the same strength.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's simplified in that sense. Like, and as well, like that's why everyone's got like quite low hit points and everything. Everything's sort of based around like a real nice sort of standardized. Like I wanted to make it a bit more sort of like Magic the Gathering, Warhammer, like these sort of games that have got just less big variants, so that it's how you play and the role playing that you do and so on that makes
That's
more of a
easier for me.
difference.
Very good.
Which, as you'll see, we're great role players. We're amazing at it.
So yeah, as far as Hans works,
We are
like
pretty good.
he's got multiple limbs that he can attack with, so he can do one fire breath and then some other sort of minor type actions, or he can also like claw tail whip kind of thing all in one turn if he really wants to get scrappy.
Probably I would bite
Wax
most of
on,
the
wax
time.
off.
I mean, biting probably makes more sense, yeah, especially since he like tears through like spaceships
Chomp.
for lunch. For breakfast. Oh, that's what I
Yes.
should have said.
Okay.
All right. Let's do some actual intro. Let's do some podcast stuff.
Now this is podcasting.
Thank you, Taylor. It is.
Oh, that was good.
You're welcome.
Okay,
I'll
yes,
take
I'll
that
start
as a
recording
yes.
now as well then.
Daniel, our Lord and Savior.
Whoops. Haha. But I
Don't worry, Spiridon. At the end, this will all sound very coherent, like we're all having a normal conversation.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Don't worry, Spiridon. Just lay back and dream of England.
Yes, it. You can
close
speak
your-
over
close your
whoever
eyes
you
and
want.
accept it.
I just edit it to make it sound like we're all, having a good time.
Right now it's
Yes.
right now it's kind of. I feel like I need an exorcist or something.
He verbally
I do-
photoshops
I-
a drink into everyone's hand.
I don't wanna harp on about a point, Spiridon, but as I said before, everyone lies.
Who's been lying to you? Who's broken your heart recently, Evan?
You have, Dan.
I mean, I know I can be mean, but I don't think
When
I've broken
you-
your heart.
The
that's
graphic
true.
designer that didn't put the line in the E of dunk.
Dunk. Yeah.
Hey? Dunk?
Dune,
Oh.
the movie. The graphic designer
Yeah.
that says dunk.
I don't know. I haven't seen the movie yet, so I don't know if
Well,
the
no one
designs are
has.
going to be appropriate.
No one has. This is obviously us all being, just...
Prejudice, Dan? Is that what we're
Yes.
being?
Oh my
I
god.
don't know.
Oh, okay, well, fair.
Yeah. There's
Oh, wait,
definitely more
wait,
C
are
than
we
E.
bitching about the font and
Yes.
not the costume? All right.
Absolutely.
Yes.
All right.
No, it's a
Evan,
movie
I've
about
heard
Duncan,
you-
Idaho.
I have heard you publicly complain about crazier shit with Lord of the Rings.
Oh yes. Oh.
not about the font. Wait, can someone send me a
Oh.
picture of what we're talking about?
Well, maybe you should start complaining about fonts, Evan. It could be good for your brand. You-
I take care of
Wait,
this. Don't
no,
worry.
no, Dan, do not give Spiridon ideas. The next thing he's gonna fucking demand is that I fucking make a font.
No, please. No, don't.
He's had me do brushes, and now it's free season on creativity.
How
It
do you
isn't
make a
that
brush
cheap.
that isn't a circle or a triangle? I don't understand.
You do a
What?
smear.
I get it, but I mean, all
Just
my brushes
smear.
are just circles or triangles. They're just
Nope.
Yeah,
very hard
Dan.
edged.
Just smear stuff.
Yeah, that's your thing, I guess.
That's my
I don't
thing.
know. I run into trouble when I paint things, and then I'm like, what do I need to solve this? And then Dan, and this is gonna blow your fucking mind.
Da-
Solve it.
Yeah, I'm seeing the star. Well, that
Yes.
is not in
Oh.
the one
That
that,
was-
I saw. It is
That was
only
taken
being
out by
seen
a
now.
guy. Yeah, that's been taken out for social media because he wants to stir the shit. Like that was the reason.
Oh wait, is there a trailer out?
No,
there's
it's just
trailer.
screenshots so far.
Just
Yeah.
pics.
Yeah, okay, because I've seen the screenshots.
But the font choice
didn't
is
see any.
really pretty cool because
Ah.
if it only works with a star that has some effect on it, then it's a bad choice.
Yeah,
That's just how it is.
that's cool.
That's true.
I-
That's fucking true.
It does look nice with the star flare though.
Yeah,
do
for
like
a
that.
movie, but it's not branding. You know, like it's really, really not a good idea.
Yeah.
I put it in the chat so you can see it, Evan.
Yes, that would be different. An icon star would have been a better choice for this, but what they did was just no. This looks like a Blizzard
like some
logo
kind of Stargate bullshit.
Yeah.
Evan's super
That
loud.
what you all want? For me to start fucking with these knobs again?
I mean, I don't.
That was very threatening.
I can hear Dan's adrenaline rushing through his head because someone said Evan touched the buttons.
I have the weirdest boner right now.
Exactly.
It's not even that weird. Hey?
Adrenaline boner.
You're right. It could be worse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it could be raining.
If you enjoy listening, but also have eyes, check out our Instagram, where we post drawings, illustrations, character art from our adventures. Backwater_Bastards. Check out our Instagram on Instagram.
Like a good cliffhanger.
Big girls gotta stick together.
Yeah, that's a good way to fade off.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. Well, thanks everyone.